Coach Ryan Crawford is with us from HoCo, Houston County, in his second year, 2-8 last year. Lost the last 4 games. How'd you feel?
How'd I feel last year?
Yeah.
It's pretty tough, you know, coming from I've been fortunate to be a part of a lot of winning programs and be around a lot of good players, a lot of good coaches. And, you know, last year was tough personally, but it was tough for our football team as well, our school, because we've had a lot of success of recent. And, you know, it was just something that we had a lot of guys that were in new places that we hadn't been there before, and replacing a lot of, obviously, when you have a great player that we had to replace, and starting some young guys in some key positions in our schedule. You know, we had a tough schedule. We played 9 playoff teams last year, and 3 of them played for the state championship. So it's pretty tough when you play those guys. But, you know, that's behind us. That senior class, we respect those guys, and we appreciate what they did, but it's time to move on to this year.
When you go through a transition, it's not easy to come on something like this and say, okay, we're getting ready to go 2-8 because we've got a lot of changes. I'm changing as the coach, got a lot of players changing. It's just a kind of a process you have to kind of live through and go through, don't you?
Yeah, you know, I think any coach would tell you that it's a year-to-year, it's a week-to-week thing, you know, year-to-year, week-to-week. You know, you just go to work every day, and you try to get the guys that are there that show up every day and they want to work, and your coaches do a good job of coaching them, and that's all you can do. You know, you got what you got, and you just coach them hard and love them even harder, and hopefully play hard for you, and you can get success out of them.
Did the previous success, though, from the last couple of years still plant the seed for what you can build on for this year and the future? Is it there because of what's happened before?
Yeah, I think so, but you can't even in the successful, coming back from a successful season, you can't fall back on what you did last year. You know, I mean, that happens all the time. Teams think that they can just show up because of who they are, but you got to go play. You got to work every day. You got to compete every day and get better, and that's in whether you're 10-0 or 0-10. You know, the next week's a different week, and that team you're playing is trying to beat you, and you got to work hard to beat them. So.
All right. Well, this year there is a returning quarterback. We'll talk about that, and also some changes on the defense. That and more in our next report with Coach Crawford.